Hi everyone. I'm James Freeman. I'm based in Tampa, Florida. I'm a 2012 WVU grad with a management degree. However, I did partake in some MIS classes that have benefited me in my career currently, and they're the primary reason why I'm in the career I'm in currently. Um, I started my career as a business analyst focused on financials, internal controls, and other various activities. Currently, I work in a chief of staff role of a technology organization with the primary responsibilities of budget coordination, financial management, internal controls, and a ton of other ad hoc related activities. Um, the skills I learned in MIS, in my MIS classes, are why I'm where I'm at today. And I owe it to those professors in the MIS program for helping me succeed in the career I'm in currently. College puts a lot of emphasis on your GPA, textbooks, tests, etc. And I'll be very honest, my GPA when I graduated was a 2.6. It's not very good. It's a very mid-grade GPA. I was and still am not the best reader of textbooks or books in general. And one of the things I quickly learned in MIS is there's not a textbook that's going to tell you what the answer is to your problems. And you will not always have an answer in a book. You'll be required to figure out the problem by critically thinking things through and analyzing the problem at hand and trying to develop your own solution. And I mention that part specifically because in my career on a daily basis, I'm challenged with urgent requirements and requests that require me to find a solution and deliver results very urgently. And not only urgently, but correctly, with absolutely no room for error. The skills you learn in MIS classes will help you deal with the pressures of complex and urgent requirements that you may find yourselves in later in your career. And I think that's a skill not many people can truly master, that can really set you above your competition when applying for a role, and also set yourself above those you're working with in whatever career path you choose. Though while saying that, those things or those skills of being able to critically think and deliver results in a fast-paced and complex environment are very important, I think one of, if not the most important skill you can have or should rely on, and you already may be doing this, and this is also taking a little bit from my buddy Andrew Olu's video, is your ability to be resourceful and to network. This skill is also very critical to gaining respect from your peers and gaining a reputation that people can value and also that people can trust. Becoming resourceful, knowing who is who, knowing who does what, knowing who's an SME of whatever challenge you're faced with, all of these things allow you to be much more efficient in your career. And I wouldn't be anywhere near the level I'm at now in my career without the help from those who knew more than me in whatever task I was handed to, or knew someone that could help me, or who were able to see the potential I brought to the table. Building relationships with people and developing a network of people who can help you is absolutely critical to the success of your job in corporate America, for sure. And while saying that, returning back to the respect aspect of this, building a network requires you to gain respect from your network. This is why the ability to think critically, urgently, and with little to no mistakes is absolutely important in building your network. You could do 100 things right and do one thing wrong, but people will always remember the one thing you did wrong. Showing your peers that you're reliable, can deliver quickly, and can deliver results correctly is absolutely paramount to building and leveraging a network and maintaining that network, because you can lose your network if you become untrustworthy. You have to be able to show your network and your resourcefulness to people that, you can actually deliver results and actually provide something that can value people or that people see value in. I don't want to give the impression off that's a popularity contest in your career, because that will only get you so far. There are a lot of people that I've known that, they rely on the popularity, and it can only get you so far. At the end of the day, your network's important. You need to leverage that network. You need to be resourceful. But at the same time, you also have to add value to whatever you're doing. So, critically thinking, delivering results, and also being resourcefulness. You can't only do one of those without the others. You need to be able to do all. And one more thing I would also like to disclose and mention to whoever's watching this video is that I never actually finished the MIS program because I prioritized my job in college for short-term cash over my learning in the MIS program, which is ultimately the main reason why I didn't finish MIS. I did not dedicate enough time to my learning, and I needed to get out and graduate as soon as possible. And so with that being said, I strongly encourage whoever's watching this video to really take these MIS classes seriously and give those courses the time needed to help you develop not only your critical thinking skills more, but also your soft skills, like networking, working with your classmates, trying to figure out how to solve these problems. All of those are absolutely critical to whatever role you take. If you can't learn to work with people to help you figure out your solutions, if you can't look at a problem and try to critically think things through, if you can't deliver results, all of those things will hurt you if you're unable to do one of those. All of those skills are absolutely instrumental for your career. And because of those skills, that's why I'm where I'm at in my career. And devoting the time to those classes, as much time as you might devote to really, figure it out, you will never regret the time spent on these classes. You're gonna rely on these skills from these classes, for the rest of your career. I use them every day. The skills I learned in the MIS classes I took, I literally use every day. So I strongly encourage all of you to really take those classes seriously. And again, my name is James Freeman. Feel free to reach out to me on LinkedIn, email, or by text. Ben Stoblis has all the info if interested. Let's go Mountaineers. WV.